Shemai GTA chums, this is the Ocelot Swinger, and this is going to be your prize ride for this week. It's a classic Jaguar XJ13, I don't know. I don't really know the car in real life, I'm not going to pretend I do by Googling it. So, we're going to see what it costs in regards to races. So, let's look at the car meet prize ride challenge. For 3 days in a row, place top 3 in Pursuit Series races. I mean, that's not unachievable, but it may be a little bit much for this. And here is the car that you will win in, was it black? It's not black, it's grey. It's steel, black steel, I think, with a yellow livery. But mine is obviously better with the classic blue and orange, even though that's not a Jaguar colours, I know. But it looks good. That's what matters. So we're gonna customize it to the max, and then we're gonna take it for a little drive. So armor and brakes and everything is all upgraded. So bear that in mind. Oh, air filters. What's this all about? Well, you can change the pots on the back. So I have already changed that to a triple filter. So you can choose whatever you fancy really, but as this is my first customization, I'm going to leave it with what I originally did. Valve covers, again, you can change them over, but I've got the primary, secondary colour valve covers, so you can see I can work them in. Let's look at these liveries first. So we've already got the commercial racing livery. I think we are going to change that because I'm going to count this as a build. If you want to build what I've already got, you can obviously use your common sense and build it. So that's the one on the podium, the classic Ocelots, and I'm not as much of a fan of the stripes, but maybe I'll try a stripe. Oh, look at that, it's got the Ocelot, it's got an actual tiger on it. Go tiger go, yeah. I'm just going to do, I want some black stripes, we haven't got them. I'm going to go with the classic racing stripes, and we'll see where we go from there. Respray, primary colour. Now the classics, not the classics, we're going to use metallic actually. Because it's a bit I mean that grey, the dark steel, I mean black steel is what it is, it looks even better. And that is a good build in itself. You could easily choose that and I would be very happy to walk away with that one. But I'm thinking British Racing Green because it's a British car and that's a classic colour. Racing Green, that is a, oh, well, that'll do, you know. I'm not sure, I think it's a bit darker Racing Green, but yeah, secondary colour. Anyway, let's look at the secondaries. We got the orange. We can't go with the orange now. We need something. Maybe just black could work in this scenario. But no, let's have a look at the white or something off-white. Oh, like a gold. Straw brown is a gold. Gives it a goldish tinge. And that is pretty decent. Sandy brown, bleached brown. It's like just off the colour, isn't it? It gives it a bit of extra special. So bleached brown. I think bleached brown is best. We're going to go with that. Trim colour. Okay, so this is where you get to add a bit of value. So you can see it does the stitching bit, the padded bit. So let's go with that yellow again. I think not yellow. What's it called? Sand color or whatever it was. What did I pick? Creek brown, Felser brown, beechwood brown, saddle brown, moss brown, straw brown or something like that. That would work. Actually, I don't think that works. We're gonna have to pick a white, I think. Ice white. I think because it doesn't stand out enough the other one. So there we go. Crumblum goes on the door. I don't know why that amuses me saying that, but I'm stupid at times. We're all stupid at times. So you can change the logo, put it down below. I think the stock is the best. Honestly, it just looks best. I think that bar just ruins the look a bit. That one might work, but going right across, no, I'm going to keep stock. Headlights, race lights. Oh yeah, okay? We've got. What we're going to do, we're going to put those race lights on, just do a bit of a race build. And I know I said I like having that vent open, but I just want to see if the race lights work. Right, so we've got the stock hood. Doesn't have any silly catches. I mean, they're old-fashioned 70s catches or whatever, 60s. When was this car from? I don't know, as I said before. I'm going to leave it stock because I think it just looks best. It's cleaner. Actually, maybe I shouldn't because we have got the race build on the front end. I mean, this is all with those holes are pretty good, but I like the vents. Honestly, just the standard stock and latches will do. Lights, livery, plate. So we've not changed the plate. It's a brand new car, pretty much. Classic plate, of course. I'm not sure if any of these work, so we're going to pick. Oh, there we go, the Maverick. Classic. Actually, it's a classic. There we go. That'll work. That'll work. Okay, let's look at the suspension. So you want the sport suspension for the best performance. There we go. Transmission, the trunk. What's this? Oh yeah, right. We've got some catches and latches. For some reason, I've put those on. Oh, it's got that scoopy thing. That's for the engine, isn't it? The vents. I think that's pretty good, the vents, and we'll keep with it with what we've got because that works with our overall style of the build. The wheel type. This. What is this? Is that lowrider? I think it is classic rod. Why have we done that? Oh, you can't see the brake calipers. So, yeah, if we want... Do they work anymore? Maybe. Maybe they do work. I'm going to stick with them all. What else would we have? Let's have a look at the muscle rims. There's often something decent in here. Classic rod again. But in muscle style. I should have gone for it in the muscle style, shouldn't I? And that is pretty good. The 5-star. You know, I'm tempted to change it over just because it's got that the contrast between the silver rim and it has a bit of a deep look to it, which I do like. I've also got that as well, the LJF. I don't use the LJF enough, I don't know why. Oh, that's nice. Where's it gone? 5-star. We're going to go with a 5-star, I think, for this one. Wheel colour is going to be probably black. But let's look at the straw brown. That goes with the overall look to it, doesn't it? But I think you can overdo it. So for that reason, we're going to go with a black, not a white. It's not a. I don't think it's a Michael Jackson scenario. See, the white doesn't contrast the silver rim enough, so we're going to go with a black. Tires, bulletproofs, tyre design. We could put custom tyres on. Why not? Tyre smoke is orange. We can change it. Let's put it back to black. That's a classic look. The windows, you'd never do that because it's a classic car, and you can't see the engine in the rear. So that is it. Built complete. 6 minutes and 55 seconds of build. Well, it wasn't all build. Some of it was waffle at the start, wasn't it? The intro. Have we picked the same rims as on the prize ride? What? Maybe. Let's have a look at that before we drive it. We're going to drive it in a minute. Oh no, they're the stock rims. Oh, I accidentally picked rims that are the same as the stock rims. I don't even remember what the stock rims were. Maybe I subconsciously saw that on the prize ride and thought, I'm going to have that. We've still got daylight. I should have been straight out with that. Look at those rear lights. And we still have some daylight. This is dusk, isn't it? The front lights are amazing. Let's look at... Oh, look. Those lights down below do not work. So another fail on Rockstar's part. I don't know why it's so difficult to program in, turn the lights on down below, but obviously it is. I wouldn't even mind if it turns them on at exactly the same time as the normal lights rather than on a high beam. Just anything down there is better than nothing, you know what I mean? Yeah. If it's complicated, just simplify it and make it work. I don't care, as long as they work. Performance-wise, it's got decent grip for an old car. We're going to take a right here, I think. There we go. Oh, come on, mate. So who put that green light on? And then a left here. It is actually decent performance. I forgot about this. I've only had a quick, infrequent drive. I'm not sure I've put it on the test track. But I know it's not at the top end of the classics. You're never going to race it. So for that reason, it might not be for you. But if you have a classic car garage, it's certainly worth winning. For what is only 3 races. Oh, come on, mate. Indicate. Only 3 races, isn't it? Okay, let's rear wheel drive, of course, and for the cost of 3 races, I mean, it should be achievable, top 3, but if a lot of people are racing it, it might not be. I mean, I just completely missed the speed on this corner because those idiots slowing down. So, but you can see actually it's not got a massive amount of grip at speed, but at least it does not seem to have a great deal of understeer. I think maybe there's a little bit of understeer, a little bit, but yeah, very nice car. You'll be proud of it once you win it and do drive it around. But for me, I could give or take it because I don't remember the car myself. I don't have any kind of emotional attachment to it. Therefore, it's largely just a pretty looking car to put in the garage for the classic car garage. And I think this is in my classic car garage, which I may release a video on that at some point once I'm happy with it. But anyway, if you found this useful, then do drop a like, you know, give me a comment, give me a question. As I say, I'll try my very best to answer you. And if you're purchasing it on discount, Just bear in mind it doesn't have a massive amount of customization, but what's on offer is a very pretty car and you can make it look fabulous. Okay, thanks for watching, have a great day.